welcome back. So in this video I thought I would try something. I thought I would try using builder gel to make an opal nail, right? I don't know what was going on in my head. To be honest, it didn't turn out how I thought, but it didn't turn out too bad. It didn't have the effect that I was looking for, sort of. You'll see as I go along what I mean. But anyway, so what I did was I just put a base gel on, and I'm just using Model 1's builder in a bottle. So I'm using the light pink and a white. Yeah, right. So it's quite a nice colour. The pink is quite nice. You know, it's quite a nice pink, right? So let's see if you can get to see me paint it. I kept this little bit in only because as I move towards the end you'll get to see the colour on the nail. Yeah, it's not a very bad pink, it's quite nice. So I just put a thin coat of the pink on just to give it a base colour. And then once I was happy with that, I just baked it in my light for like 60 seconds or so. Oh no I didn't, because what I did was I left it wet and then I got the white and I put the white in. Because I just realised, why did I do that? Yeah, I was thinking, why didn't it go how I wanted it? It doesn't matter anyway. So I put the white in, but the white is not as white as I thought it would be. It's more of like an opaque white as opposed to a solid white, which isn't a problem because I just got my fine liner brush and what I did was I dragged that white paint through the wet gel. I didn't realise it was still wet. I thought I'd baked it, obviously I hadn't. So I just dragged it through and just put some swooshes through. Not many, just a few, just, you know, try and get it, but you can't really see it, that was the issue, see? It didn't turn out how I wanted originally because you couldn't really see the white in it. You could tell that I've made swooshes and it sort of expanded, but I'm like, So I baked that under my light for 60 seconds, and then what I did was I just got myself my white coat, my white paint from Premier Gel. And what I did with that white is I just used that and I went through the middle of the previous white. Because it was so see-through, it's like it's smudged sort of thing. So that's what I did. So I just followed the trail. See, now this is the look I was originally going for, but it didn't turn out too badly in the end. I just put this colour on and I just went through the white lines that I'd made before, but because the other white lines made it look like it had melted a bit. I was trying to see if I could do something here, but I don't know what I was doing apart from trying to make a mess. So I just thought, leave it, just bake it, just leave it. So I baked that in my light for 60 seconds, sorry. Tired. And then what I did was I've got the pink again, and I just went over and gave it a really thin coat, right, to cover up that white, because that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to get it just so you can see the white underneath the colour. I could do better in acrylics because I've got the pink I want in acrylics. I don't really have it in gel polish, but to be honest it didn't turn out too bad because it did, so as you can see it did cover it in the end and it did soften it, which I was happy about. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to brave it and get out my tub of gold leaf. I'll tell you something, I'd opened up this lid, I was hardly breathing because I thought if I go it's just going to go whoosh. So I'm like really breathing carefully, picking up pieces, and what I did was I just picked up bits of gold leaf, just the tiny little bits that were around the edge of the cap, because the pieces that are in my tub are quite large pieces. There were little pots that I had of gold leaf. I just shoved them all in one big pot instead of having like 3 little pots of it. So yeah, so what I did was I just picked up the gold leaf from around the edge and I just placed it in the nail really, and that's all I did. Some of it actually sank in the gel, which didn't look too bad in the end because it was like hidden, like it was inside the polish. You know, I don't know whether a quartz nail, I put opal as my thing, but it's not, it's actually quartz, should look that way. I'm not sure. Sorry. I look like I'm when you do 9-hour shifts for weeks on end. Yeah. It's just, yeah, I'm quite happy with the way this turned out in the end. It turned out quite alright, if I must say so myself. I just put bits of gold here and there. I mean, you can put as little or as little or a lot of gold in, whatever floats your boat, really. You know, I just thought, I'm just going to bung it in. Why not? Just put it in. Listen, it could be a happy mistake. I love that word. That's my new saying, happy mistake. Or it may not be. I don't know. But, you know, I just put it in. I mean, I like to sit here and make videos and practice, and sometimes I make these nails and I think, no one would ever wear those in a million years. No one would ever wear those in a million years. But you never know. Someone might. I might do them. I don't know. Right, so once I'm happy with that, I just baked that under my LED lamp for 60 seconds, and then what I did was I just went over with the builder coat again, the clear coat, and just built it up the top of it, just so that, you know, it's just got a thicker layer of gel on it. I've got some hard gel that I should use, but I don't really like it. I bought hard gel and I just don't like it. I should use it really, just to get rid of it. It's not like I'm ever going to do these sort of designs on people or even do nails on people. So I've got all the products. And it was a cheap one. It was from Yayogi. And I've got one already that I've opened and it's not very nice. And then I thought I was being great and bought more, and I wish I hadn't, but it doesn't matter. I mean, you learn from mistakes, right? So as again, like I did with the, like you do when you put on gel, you put a blob at the top and you sort of like pillow it out, and then you just go from side to side, left to right, like in a smile shape, up, right, straight down the nail, not straight down the nail, as you go down the nail, because you've got to always keep contact of that brush with gel on that nail. Or if you put the brush straight into the nail, you're going to create bubbles and it's going to ruin your look. So there you go, that was it. I thought, should I give it another coat? I thought, no, I'm just going to give it a top coat, because why not? So did I wipe it? Yeah, I just wiped a bit of I just wiped the top of it because I think it had a bit of a sticky layer. Can't quite remember actually. Sorry. Very tired today. So I just go over with my top coat, just to give it a finishing touch, and then that is it. That's my nail done, really. I quite like making this nail. It was really pretty. I like, yeah. Ow. I might just experiment with things. So here it is, all finished in its glory. See, it didn't turn out too bad, you know, did it? It turned out quite nice. I'm really happy with that. Right, if you like, hit the bell, subscribe, and I shall see you all later. Have a nice week. You stay safe. Ta-da. Bye.